The first step to getting to where you can figure out songs is matching pitch. You have to be able to match pitch, whether it's like play any note on your guitar, Chelsea. I'm not gonna look. There, so I match that pitch, or I sing the pitch. And you may feel like you're bad at this, or like you've never done it before, you don't really know how to attack it. So what we're gonna do is go back to back again, and we're gonna make each other find the pitch we're playing on the guitar, either by singing it or playing a note on the low E string. But the important thing for you here is if you don't feel like you can do this, or if you're not gonna be good at it, you have to just jump in and start trying.
We know that people learn in different ways, oral, tactile, visual, and so we'll be showing all three of those. And oral, that's really about singing the note that you hear and training your ear to match the note that you hear.
Right, and I guess tactile would be relying on, putting your hands on the guitar, on the low E string for this exercise and finding the note, whether it's you need to go up or whether you need to go down. And for all you visual learners, I have a friend who said he did not get how to match pitch until somebody showed him a graphic of a sine wave, or a sound wave, and then he had and we'll throw this on the screen right now. It's a sine wave. They let's say this note. If you had a note that was lower than that, the frequency or the troughs and crests of the wave would be farther apart. And if you had a note that's higher, the waves will be closer together. So that's a really good way to think about it if you're more of a visual learner. So just think about that and recall this graphic as you're starting to try to hunt around for those notes as we go through this.
So as you're learning to do this, remember that vocalizing is really, really key, really important to this. So why don't you play a note?
Okay.
Just any note, I'll look away.
Let's do this.
Ba.
Okay.
So you need to hear the note and be able to sing it out. And also knowing the major scale is going to be really, really useful for you. Like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Right. Being able to sing through that. Or I use numbers because I'm a guitar player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
Yep.
But vocalizing these things as you go through them throughout all these videos is going to be super important. It really breaks down the barriers between your brain and your guitar and helps you identify pitch a lot better. And if you've never done this before, you have to start somewhere. So just play any note on your guitar. And if you sing something you don't think it's right, slide it up. If you think you've gone too far, bring it back down. And that's the way you start doing it. You have to start somewhere.
Okay, so grab your guitar and get your voice ready, and we'll get started.
To practice matching pitch, what we're going to do is just play pitch matching ping pong. I'm going to play a note on the low E string, and then Chelsea, you have to match it by either playing it or singing it, and then she'll do the same thing, play a note, and then I'll have to match her singing. This is a great way to practice if you have a buddy or a friend that plays guitar too, or it doesn't even have to be guitar, piano, or any other instrument will work really good too. But the key to doing this is to just start trying and don't be afraid to vocalize things. And we'll get into that more a little bit in a few seconds, but first note, I'm going to play for Chelsea. What note is that? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
That was a joke.
Okay. Like, wait, give me a minute.
All right, your turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, that was the perfect example of how, it was pretty quick. And we'll leave more time over the next few for you if you want to grab your guitar and try to match the pitch or sing the pitch too, to guess these as well. But what I did was I heard that note and I put my hand anywhere on the fretboard, anywhere on the low E string. And I ended up, I think, right there to start with, and then I moved down. And what happened was when I played that first note, my ear could tell me that, okay, that's a little bit higher. Could you play the note again, Chelsea? My ear told me that that was too high, so I went lower and then played again. And then that's too low, so I settled right there. And one more time.
Yep.
So that's how you really want to go about this as far as matching pitch. Just get your hand on the string and go up and down trying to match the pitch until you hear it settle and rest in, not harmony, in unison with whatever note you're trying to match. And this is the first step. And it seems really simple, but I know a lot of people have trouble with this, but really key to doing this is to just get started and practice it on a regular basis, and you will start to get better at this. Your ears will grow, as it were. Here's another one, Chelsea. Okay, explain what you did as far as vocalizing, because vocalizing is really important, and that's something that I'll do on the next one as well.
So I sang the note, and then I kept the note going, and while the note was going, then I would find where it was on the string so that I was singing, so that it matched what I was singing.
Okay,
so,
now, how did you sing the note, like right away so quickly?
I listened.
You do it again? Okay, now Chelsea's a really good singer. She's been doing this a long time. So if you're vocalizing, you might need to go until you settle on that note. She has a like really good like pitch recall. Like it would take me more than that. I'd probably have to slide up to the note. Like play a note there, Chelsea, and I'll.
Any note?
Any note.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. It was a little flat at first, but often I'll scoop up to a note just so I can see where it is. Something like that. But finding it like that is normal, and it's going to be really important for you to vocalize this. And by that, I just mean sing. So just sing. So play another note, just some random note.
Okay.
So if you start down here, start trying to fish up and see if it goes. If you go too far, so that's a B flat. And then once you do that, find it on your guitar too, so you can hear them matching. I'll do one more for you. Try playing it first without singing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did you hear how she went? All she did was start anywhere, and then she fished for it until she heard it match. So that's going to be really key, especially if you've never done anything like this before, and if you're getting into music later in life, it may be a little bit more difficult for you, but this is how you want to practice this. So we made it through the first gauntlet, the first level of training your ear, and don't underestimate how important singing the major scale is. If you can do that, first off, you have to be able to match a pitch, just simple pitch. Then start singing the major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And that's going to help a lot as you start to try to pick out chord progressions and learn songs.
And remember, there are lots of different ways that you can practice with friends, get a piano, get your guitar, and some apps.
I literally just went in the App Store and typed in ear training, and the first app that I came across, so one of the first ones that looked really good to me was called, Earpeggio. And all these ear training apps are basically going to do the same thing, but this is the first one. It's free, and it seems like it's going to do everything that you need to start training your ear. So grab an app too. That helps if you don't have a friend, or it helps if you don't have a guitar around too.
The nice thing about this is it's not going to require a ton of time each day. So just dedicate 5 or 10 minutes each evening or something, and you'll start to see some huge improvement over time.
So in the next video, we're going to take this to the next level and develop our ear a little bit more by learning how to identify root notes of chords.